Lots of questions about Hexie quilts. I am by no means any kind of expert on this, but I will show you what I've been doing. So here's the Hexie quilt that I've been working on. So I've been using the scraps from my other projects to put together Hexies like this, and I sew them together in a long row. And then I attach it row by row to the quilt that I've been working on. For the board, I've been using that cardboard that comes in when you go to like Joann's and you get like a single fat quarter. This is in it. So it's pretty sturdy, but you can use any kind of paper, any like printer paper, any kind of leftover paper that you have is perfectly fine. For the template, I actually have a Hexie template that comes with all different sizes of Hexies, but I've been using this one. It's about 1.5 inches. I think it's a good size. It's not too small, not too big. I like it. So then you use your template, you cut it out, you put your fabric right side down, and this goes on top. Now, some people like to cut out their Hexies from the fabric and then they will use thread to do a basting stitch all around. They just fold it over, do a whip stitch, go to the next side, whip stitch it, and they kind of go around in a basting stitch. I don't like to do that. It's just extra hand sewing, and I hate hand sewing. I can't believe I'm even taking on this project, but I don't like doing it that way. So a little dab of glue here in the center, just from a basic, glue stick. I'm gonna stick that face down where I have a good amount of room here. And then I cut out around it. All right, and then all you're gonna do is glue around the edges. So I'll do a little bit there, fold it over, a little bit there. Make sure my corners tuck in nice and neat, fold it over. Same thing there. Tuck your corners in. You're not gluing it down really strongly, and when you're done sewing them together, you can just pop them out. So I've gone all along the sides like that. So you can see when you have a bunch of them together, a lot of people will make a flower pattern out of them. I don't really like doing that because let's say that I sew all along here, then I have to go back in and do these. And so it's just a lot of like thread wasting because you have to keep coming up into these. So I don't know, the way I like to do it is by rows. So I'll whip stitch these together and then do basting stitch along here and then sew these together. And then I do the same thing with this. And then that way you just sew your rows together like this. Now, people always have questions. What happens when you're adding the rows together? You have to bend your paper. So you can see here, you'd fold it over and that way I can sew these together. And then when you're done, you pull out the paper. That's it.